Good morning. Welcome to Wednesday, the 13th of February. I'm Barry Fair, and thank you for joining me here today in the studio. And this is where it all happens here, and we bring the show to you live and exclusive here at Oceana here on Wednesday morning. Well, today on the show, we're going to be recapping on the arguments again in relationships, and we'll be touching on those subjects again today on the show. But the story here today, a change of weather conditions from the stifling heat yesterday here in Sydney, and it was like someone turning the oven on out there and raising the temperature. And I can tell you viewers out there right now that it was very hot and uncomfortable all around Sydney yesterday. But a cooler day today and a top of 26. Now you may have heard in the news about the bushfire threat, so if anybody is caught deliberately lighting bushfires, there will be serious consequences, because people who deliberately light bushfires deserve to be put in jail, and it's a lot of work for the firefighters to be putting out those suspicious fires, especially if they've been lit by teenagers. Dear oh dear, what goes on through people's heads? Why do they deliberately light bush fires? It beats me. I don't know, but they still do it. So don't be a firebug and light bushfires. And that's the update on the weather conditions. Now, on with the recap of the show from last week. Last week on the show, we talked about several topics, including the arguments and how they start. Well, you may recall I did a video on that on a day last week. Well, I can tell you that arguments are pretty terrible now. Would you like to have an argument with somebody? Well, I don't think so. Because where does arguing get us? Absolutely nowhere at all. And how should we resolve the problems, I hear you ask, in an adult-like way and a polite manner? So, if you're gonna have an argument with someone, think about how you are going to approach someone before you jump down their throat. Because you can't just jump down people's throats and have a full-on argument. It just does not work. So, like I've said now, if you're gonna have a problem, please sort it out in an adult-like way. We know that you get frustrated and it's hot, but for goodness sake, ladies and gentlemen, the message that I would like to give to you today before I finish the recap is, please really think about what you are going to say to the person and how you are going to speak to the person, because if you jump down their throat or have a full-on argument, it will not solve the problem. So why don't you get a diary and write down some points with the person that you are unhappy with and sort the problem out and how you are going to rectify it. So we only had the one life, so why should we waste our time arguing when it doesn't get us anyway? And who wins? No one. When two tribes go to war, that Frankie goes to Hollywood song. And what should we do if we are tense, relaxed, don't do it? That's another Frankie goes to Hollywood song. So if you're feeling tense, play Relax by Frankie Goes to Hollywood. So is arguing good for us? I don't think so. It isn't good for us at all. And now I'm come to the end of the recap, and now it's on to today's show. On today's show, I'd like to talk about the importance of telling the truth and nothing but the truth. We all should tell the truth and nothing but the truth. And if you say that you have done something and really you haven't, then you're telling lies. And where does lying get us? Absolutely nowhere at all. So please don't lie anyone. Tell the truth and nothing but the truth. And the truth always works every time. But if you lie, it won't work. So, would you lie to a loved one and let them down? Because if you do, your loved one will say, that's it, the friendship is over, go and find someone else. And if you want respect from your loved one, well, all my outsider and I can say to that is you've got to earn that respect and trust. And that comes in with telling the truth and nothing but the truth. And if you tell the truth to someone, and they will tell you the truth. But if you tell them lies, people will not be very pleased with you at all. So please tell the truth and nothing but the truth. You may recall also that I did a video on relationships. Now, lying can certainly ruin the relationship, and it can let people down, and it can also hurt their feelings as well. So, would you ruin a relationship that you have with someone by telling porcupines? I don't think so. And where does lying get us? Absolutely nowhere at all. So, if you tell, as I've just said, if you tell the truth with someone, they will tell the truth with you. But if you're gonna lie to anyone, either at home or at school or in public, well, people will stop respecting you and respect will cease. The difference between telling the truth and nothing but the truth, it, it works. tell the truth every time, people will tell you the truth back. So, I hope you enjoy this video about arguing and telling the truth and not lying. So, the next video I'm going to be presenting to you today is about healthy food. So, that's coming up next on today's show.